Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today because the Tariff Festival is here, and I am starting my video at a Dollar Tree. And you know what's crazy? Look at this, $5 now. All this stuff that's not the Dollar Tree anymore. My brother called me this morning to tell me the Dollar Tree is now going to go to $1.75 tree, and it's crazy. But think about this, guys. Over 90% of the merchandise, 96%, comes from China. Okay, now you get some food items and things like that that are manufactured here, but the majority of the stuff is all from out of the country. So please, guys, if you want this stuff, come get it now. Come get it now. Stock up on that. You need razors? Come get it. Because what you're going to see is that these companies are going to have a difficult time getting this. Now, living on the West Coast, there is not a bunch of tanker ships off the coast that are not going to get unloaded. We're not going to have any shenanigans like that. People have written me to say, hey, have you noticed that the boat traffic is done? The cargo ship leaving China basically has a 21 to 28 day path. This didn't get stopped over the course of the last 2 days. Hey, stock up on toothbrushes. Now, don't be wackadoo and go out and buy $6,000 worth of toothpaste and things like that. But if there's things that you need, go get them. Now, to combat a recession, here's what you do. Don't take on any new debt. Try not to use your credit cards. Try to get yourself an emergency financial plan of 3 to 6 months is the ideal number. That's the number that you want. Now, there's people that say, God, if I had 3 to 6 months money in the bank, I'd be set. We all would be. Okay? The idea with that is to make it so you don't need to go out and you can live without bringing money in. Pay off debt. Don't co-sign for anybody. Don't assume anybody else's debt. Let me help out these people. They are not going to be able to pay you back. That's going to happen. You're going to see people at a record pace go out of business during this time. It's going to happen. I've talked to a lot of smart people this morning, and they all say the same thing. Aren't we glad that we've got gold and silver? And aren't we glad that we've prepared for this? So, not particularly busy today. Nothing stands out, but protect yourself, guys. Get yourself ready. If you're looking for a job, make that your full-time job. Get yourself your resume up to date, get yourself ready, and be creative with your job search. Just don't email anybody out. Reach out and talk to people directly. Take every lead that you can to get yourself that new job if you need that too. But right now, I'm telling you guys, stock up right now. While these places still have merchandise, go there. You have to have one of these stores near your house. Everybody does. And, it's time. But do I think that this place is going to have a problem? 100%, without a doubt. And it's going to get really, really interesting over the course next 60 days. This will not resolve itself quickly. Assume that. And you can be for it, against it, whatever. But what we have that's definitely going to happen is you're going to have this continue. This downturn is going to continue. Let me know what you think so far. I'm meeting a friend over at South Coast Plaza. So I thought I'd come in the back way. It's got this pool. It's funny, this thing blares up like a jacuzzi, and you can sit out here. It's got the bridge to the other side of the mall. It's just nice. But think about this. We've had massive layoffs in 2025. The job numbers came in better than expected. Woohoo. Nobody believes that. But here's the thing. The jobs that were added were not full-time jobs. You haven't had manufacturing go up. You haven't had anything. Carl Weinberg, who runs high-frequency economics, he's an economist. I always get a kick out of this. This pool blasts like a jacuzzi every now and then. It like does it every few minutes. Okay? Like it's a volcano or something. But he says this is when the layoffs are going to start. Come this coming week is when you're going to start to see people get laid off. And I totally believe that. I do not think that we're going to see this thing just go, oh, willy nilly. Yo, yeah, there's going to be tariffs. This is going to be a, a bloodbath before it gets better. So let me know what you think about that, because I just think we haven't seen anything yet from this. You know, there's a great article from Market Watch talking about how Trump is trying to engineer a recession. No, guys, Trump is engineering the crash right now. And I think that this is designed for a lot of political reasons, and we can speculate and we can talk about things we generally don't talk about on this channel, but you can give me your opinion on that stuff. But I think that this goes from bad to catastrophic. It's going to skip worst, okay? It's going to just go bad, bad, bad to the depths of hell. Now, with that being said, if you know that, everybody I've talked to, and it's funny, it said 11 people this morning that are successful business people that are in all these different types of industries, including lawyers, including health supplements, everything. And they're all ready. They're all ready for, like, wow, if we had a crash, we learned our lesson last time, and we're not going to have this affect us this time. So I'm telling you guys, if you have a job right now, covet that job. Be the best employee you can right now, because most likely you need your paycheck. Now, if you willy-nilly and you are going back to the big recession days or big resignation days and you don't care, enjoy, guys. Do your thing. Show up 15 minutes late and, complain about how your boss is asking you to do extra work. Do that, and you will find yourself the first one that they get rid of. Now, I'm telling you right now, this doesn't just not a hiccup. This is going to get much, much worse. This is arguably one of the most successful malls in the country, and there's vacancies here that we have not had forever. I walked through Huntington Beach yesterday on the private channel and was blown away at how, I don't know why someone takes over an existing spot over and over and over again. And when you go to like a sandwich shop that has been 5 different places in 18 months, you're the one that's going to be able to turn it around at this one location? Really? I mean, I don't know what people are thinking when they rent these places right now, but this is just going to get really, really bad right now before it gets better. So be ready, guys. Be ready. Is it engineered? Most likely. I mean, I believe that. I believe this has a lot to do with a lot of things like NATO and having people pay their fair share, whether you believe that or not. Okay? Let us know. Let us all know what you think is going on. And again, if you want to get political in the comments, bring it on, man. Come on. Let's have this conversation right now. Audio, audio, audio. One thing that I get a kick out of is the malls that are still open that have no traffic. San Francisco Center. Aaron Smiles, the broker Aaron, sent me this. And man, oh man, I'm telling you, this used to be such a great mall. When I would go to my medical conferences in San Francisco in January, we would go to places like this. We would shop at these malls because they were fantastic. Not anymore, guys. San Francisco Center is a shell of what it once was. Bloomingdale's, the final anchor store, is leaving. And now you've got the Rolex store. Boucher, Panari, they're leaving. IWC, Schaffhausen, they're done. Psycho Bunny is leaving. Sunglass Hut is gone. Has you guys ever? Let's go spend $900 on sunglasses. Anyways, 2 more stores, Kate Spade and Coach, are scheduled to close on April 11th. It's done, guys. It's done. If you can't maintain those stores like that, nothing's going to stay there. Nothing's going to go there. But again, San Francisco is the S-hole of all S-holes. It really is. It's just a horrible place to go. It's terribly, the crime is terrible. It's one step above Oakland. And I'm telling you, I've told this story about a year ago. My son's friend moved loaded up her car from Rhode Island and was going to move to the Bay Area, and stopped off at Oakland on the way and went and had dinner. All her luggage, everything she owned, was stolen out of the car, smashed the windows while she was inside the restaurant. She was there 2 days, canceled her lease, and moved on. So you guys haven't seen anything yet. This is the stuff that you're going to see more and more and more. But your favorite retailer, the dollar store, stuff like that's done, guys. It's just a matter of time. You're going to see Walmart suffer right now. You're going to see Target suffer right now. You know, those shoes and the shirts and everything you buy from those places, the majority of that stuff comes from China as well. So get ready. Get ready. A few things before I finish this video. You know, insurance here in California, if you cannot get conventional insurance, you can go to out-of-state insurers, which have a high propensity not to pay people when there is a claim, which is horrible when you think about that. The California Fair Plan is forcing more people onto the Fair Plan. Great story below about a couple that went and bought their brand new house 3 miles from where they live right now. 3 miles. And the insurance companies will not write them a new policy. Now this is horrible because they've already bought the new house. Okay? So they have to go to the Fair Plan. But it gets even worse. The house that they're selling, the new buyers can't get homeowners insurance. I am telling you this right now. You're going to see a tremendous amount of people that are going to lose home sales because of things like this. I'm doing a whole real estate expose right now that'll come out in the next video. I cannot wait to share this with you. But the insurance debacle, this is the beginning of it. I have people that have written me and said, look, Dan, interest rates are down on home mortgages. 1/100th of a percent. Let me say it again, 1/100th of a percent. And people are jumping up and down for this like they're celebrating this. Again, I get a kick out of this. I get a kick out of the fact that you can have on the same news site, everything is great. Oh no, it's not, it's crap. Okay? So absolutely wild, guys. Absolutely wild. California has a new law. Have you ever applied for an apartment or, you know, wanted to rent something? They said, okay, fill out the credit application. It's going to be $35. Well, I told you about this, and I told this story 2 years ago, but this was about 10 years ago. I went to a house, and it was my son was trying to get him in so he could stay in the city, play baseball, and they had an open house at this house. And listen, if you want to apply, it's $30, and we'll take your application, write your name and your phone number and your social security number on a card, and we'll call you back. And I'm like, wait a second, how do I know? You don't even know anything about me, and I'm just going to give you this money? They took over 30 people's money that day. And then when I called on Monday, well, you didn't get it. You were denied. I didn't fill it out. Okay, so I knew it was a scam. Okay, that's one thing. There's a new California law. I believe it's AB 2448. Stories below if I got the number wrong. But it states that if you apply for an apartment and they have an application process like this, they have to refund your money now if you were denied. Now, this is going to be catastrophic because I spoke to a landlord this morning. He goes, Dan, I have never met my tenants until they're approved through my third-party site. Now, if 50 people go through that, he has to refund that money. Let me say that again. If somebody fills out an application for their credit and they are denied for that unit, they have to refund those people's money. So isn't that nuts? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, final story is Reed Tomasco. Reed Tomasco bought himself a Cybertruck, and like some new cars, the car failed. The car went bad. So had problems with the panels, the glue came off, had to replace it. It was in the shop a bunch. And he was like, screw this, man. I'm getting death threats driving this thing. I have problems. I'm just going to ask for a refund. First, they wouldn't give it to him. Then he went to Carvana, and Carvana would give him $59,400 for the car. Sounds like a lot of money, doesn't it? Only problem, it's $30,000 less than he paid for the car. So he was furious about this. What does he do? He goes out and goes back and forth with Tesla. Tesla finally agreed to give him a full refund on the car, pay him and write him a check. Now, read the story from Torque News, is thrilled because not only is he getting the refund, but he goes, gosh, I'm going to be able to buy, I want the Cybertruck, but I'm going to be able to buy one for $30,000 less than I paid for it. So, isn't that wild? Hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. A lot of news coming out. But let me know what you think. Are the dollar stores done? The $1.75 stores, the $5 stores, all that stuff. What do you think about this? Because I think we haven't seen anything yet. You want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iallegedly.com. And again, very cool mall. I'm going to be on time to meet my friend this morning, so I'm very excited. But let me know what you guys want to see. A lot of cool stuff's coming out, and I'll see you soon, guys. Onward and upward.